But I want to talk about coming out of COVID. I want to talk about getting back into the world a little bit because it's starting to happen, especially in the US. I've got my appointment for next week. My wife has had her first shot. My sister-in-law's had her first shot. My parents have had both their shots. Their first shot. My brother's had his first shot. So, my inner circle is starting to be vaccinated, which is awesome. And I'm next week. I'm the last. Of course I am. I had to be. And the world is starting to slowly open up again. Let me rephrase. Most of the world. Pray for those people in India. I'm not someone who prays, but they are going through hell over there. So keep them in mind. Donate if you can. They need help, and they need it urgently. But for North America, and for certain parts of Europe and Australia, for example, they're starting to open up. And we're starting to see these little, I don't want to say hiccups. Hiccups not the right word. We're starting to see these little blips in what the future may look like. And how the economy is being affected as a result of being locked down, however you define that, for the better part of a year. The first headline that caught my eye was that condom sales are skyrocketing. Socially distancing is over, baby. So people are starting to get together again. The article goes on to say that 18 to 24-year-olds are now comfortable hanging out in groups again, and that they are driving this surge. It's so hard not to use really punny, sexy words during this story, but it goes to show it's a signal that the economy is going back to the way it was. People are starting to get together again. People are starting to feel more comfortable hanging out in closer, more intimate situations. Condom sales. Who knew that they would be a trigger for the economy and an indicator that things are starting to go back to normal? The other thing, and this is going to affect a lot of us, is rental car prices. So, the article, I read a couple articles about this because I thought it was fascinating. So, in general, rental cars right now are very hard to come by. Especially in places like Hawaii, Florida, Arizona, places like that. Hot weather, beach-ish destinations. I say beach-ish because obviously Arizona, but people like to go there to golf. It's hot, it's nice. More so I've been told. I've never been. I digress again. And what's happened in these areas is during the last 12 months, rental car companies were, not surprisingly, amongst the hardest hit by the economy slowdown. So they sold off their fleets. They were selling the cars off, get them out of the lot. No one's renting them. Sell them off. Now that things are starting to open up again, there's not enough rental cars to go around. So people are starting to rent U-Hauls in some of these locations for the day. And in Hawaii, it's gotten so bad that there were complaints about U-Hauls being parked at the beach to the point where U-Haul themselves went out to double check to see if all of these vans were being stolen and abandoned at the beach. Nope, all just rented for the day by average citizens who couldn't locate a rental car. Now, I've seen rental car prices vary in Hawaii from $200 and something a day to up to $722 a day. That is a mortgage payment in some areas. These little things are going to happen. These little hiccups are going to happen. And man, is it going to be interesting to see. So condoms apparently are everywhere right now. Big surge. Rental cars, super hard to come by. So I guess the sex in the car thing, probably not happening as much. Maybe in a U-Haul. A little more spacious anyways. Where am I going with this?